Start off by saying that I live in Kentucky. Um, I live out in the country. Um, I'm doing this video for Michael Harrell. Um, I'm new at this, and needless to say, I've been having a lot of trouble emotionally and in my heart after all this stuff started. The first time I ever moved to where I live at, I had to stay by myself with my dogs. My very first night, all I had was a couch and a recliner. I didn't even have the bed set up yet. And of course, I'm a night owl. I'm up late. And very first night I was here, I had to go get my pistol. Whatever it was right behind me at the window growling at me. I got 3 good growls at me, and I could have swore it was a coyote, but I didn't really think it was. I've had a lot of house knocks, like somebody running by slapping the house. I've had tree knocks. I've had footprints. I've had everything you can think of. When I was a kid, I used to believe, that maybe this stuff was real, that Sasquatch or Bigfoot actually existed, I'll tell you a story one time. When I was 7 years old, I was out back in the back of our farm, and it was about 450 acres. And there was this big knob in the way back in the back of the property. They had nothing but trees on the hilltop, and it was mowed for hay all the way around it. So, it just had the hilltop trees, like a little bitty mini forest. And I was probably about 300 to 400 yards from it on a dirt road by a gate on my bicycle. And I heard this crack was so flipping loud, I couldn't even believe it. It made the hair stand up on the back of my neck, and I was in the back of the farm by myself, and I was 7 years old. I'd never hauled my butt so bad to the house, scared to death. And I kept thinking all the way back to the house, that wasn't no bear, that wasn't no bear. I hope it wasn't what I thought it was, And it probably was, back then I had no idea. But that was my first experience ever. And then I've had things like, you've always been told we all have the natural ability to see things, see faces and stuff. Like people see faces in a piece of toast, or they see stuff in a Cheez-It or something. Who knows? We all have that ability, and it's all coming clear to me. My opinion is the reason we can see faces and everything is because it was going to be put to use on a future date. In the last 3 years, I have experienced stuff that I only probably thought about when I was watching a movie. Or, because in my opinion, they put movies out there for us to get the idea of stuff. Okay? That's just my opinion, because the things that I've been experiencing in the last 3.5 years was things that, if you pay attention to certain sci-fi movies, some of this stuff looks almost close to